Yes. So our topic is craft Google Cloud content, and the webinar is surrounded on the four main pillars of the secrets that you need to follow while creating content which ranks. And I'll be revealing those secrets, and that will help you to create content which helps you to rank. And now let's look into the first one, and that is create outlines like flawless music. So when we say flawless music, what it sounds like, everyone hears to music, right? Like, how is music? Music is always in rhythm. It does not go haywire anywhere, right? So your outline should be very much user intent driven and should be based on research and keywords, and it should be aligned with your topic in such a way that everything looks seamless. It doesn't look like you are talking about one topic in one outline, and altogether you are on the south of that topic in another outline. It has to be in sync, it has to go with the flow, it has to go with the right flow. So that's why create state of art outlines which are user intent driven based on research and keywords. So let's quickly look into outranking. And this is the dashboard where you will see all your documents, everything that you create will be here. And or you can organize them in the folders, and you can manage everything from here. First thing first, let's click on new document. Now, there are three different types of documents that Outranking provides. First is SEO brief, second is AI assisted writing, and third is optimized existing content. SEO brief is something wherein Outranking creates an SEO brief for you, which has all the details like, competitive analysis, outlines, title, user intent, what is your goal, and NLP terms, related keywords, everything that you can just give it to your writers who are writing content for you. And, when they have this brief, they can look into it and they will exactly know what all to include when they start writing the content for you manually. So this is the SEO brief that you can just hand it over to your writers team, and they can take it forward from there. AI assisted writing is the most popular one, where we will create the entire content from scratch using advanced AI. And like creating content from scratch means like creating title, outlines, generating a quality SEO first draft, and then optimizing it further and then simply publishing. Everything comes under AI assisted SEO writing. And the third one is optimize existing content. So let's say you already have a web page not giving you much of traffic, and you would like to audit it, like look into it, what's wrong with it, and get some suggestions, and also need help with implementation. That's where you can use optimize existing content. Also, in some cases, you might have content in a document file which you would like to audit it. In that case, you can simply leave the URL empty and just add the primary keyword or topic and create a document. Then just paste the content from your document file on the editor, and it will audit it for you. Right now, we will look into AI-assisted SEO writing because that will cover almost every aspect of SEO optimization. So quickly, give me any keyword there or any topic that you would like to write content on. So audience, just help me with any topic that you would like to see content on. You can just drop it down the topic in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to help taking the same topic or keyword. Okay, document management software. All right. Thanks, Jacob. So let's get started. Document management software. Now, before we create new document, let's click on advanced settings. And let's say if you're doing local SEO marketing, you can change this to a city as well, to an area, or to a state or country. It all depends on your use case. But you should definitely change this as per your targeted audience, because outranking will go into SERP, collect information from top 20 ranking pages of your competitors from that particular location. So you will get to see the right competition, and you will get to see the right suggestions which will help you to outrank them. So make sure you enter the right location and then simply click on create new document. Also, outranking provides 11 different languages support, so you can use any language that you want to create document with. Now let's quickly go ahead and create a document. Now outranking will go into SERP, collect information from top 20 ranking pages. It will analyze it and will start giving us all the information in an organized manner. So this might take maybe 10, 15 seconds, and we should be going forward. Meanwhile, guys, any questions or anything that you have you would like to talk about, you can simply reach out to me in chat or Q&A, and I'll be answering you the questions. This is happening, and we will cover the first topic of the webinar, that is creating outlines which are user intent driven. Usually it doesn't take this much of time. Just hold on a second. I will look into it. All right. So here we go. And here is the first window once you create your document. And all you need to focus is on the workflow. And workflow has 5 simple steps. Just follow the steps and you're good to go. Currently, we are on the first step, that is title. And outranking has generated some user intent driven titles for you automatically. Minded guy, these are the unique titles. These are not rewritten titles, or these are not titles copy pasted from top 20 pages. So select the one that really makes sense to your use case. And once you select, outranking will automatically define how many keywords you are targeting in your title. The one you see in the green are already targeted, and the one in red, you're not targeting it. The target is minimum 9 keywords, and currently we have 11. So we are good to go. But yeah, if you want to add something, you can definitely do that. So let's say top document management software of 2024, secure your files. Best is something that has been used multiple times, I can see. So rather than top, what you can do is you can just put up best here. And now you see you're targeting 15 keywords. So try to be little tricky here and try to add the keywords which are little common in nature, and you will be able to target more keywords. And once you select the right title, you can also edit it here. You can generate more results if you're not satisfied, and you can just move forward along with that. Now, before we move forward, when you select a title, outranking will automatically identify what sort of web page you are trying to write here. And that is blog with a list of best products. So this is something very important, right? Like, uh, uh, on the basis of, so outranking writes this many types of web pages for you. And secondly, it identifies the web page type on the basis of the title that you select. And this is very important. Why? Because when you move on to the next step, that is outline. Outranking will generate outline on the basis of the title that we have selected. So before you move on to any title, like, once you select the title, you will automatically come to know how many keywords you're ranking for. And then you can simply move on with the best one that matches your use case. Don't try to force any keywords, just try to add things which really matches your context. And then simply click on the next step, that is outline. Now, outranking will generate some intent-driven unique outlines for you using research and keywords automatically. So when I was talking about this, the first, topic that we need to cover in our presentation is your outlines has to be flawless. And that is what you will see here, because outranking will generate some outlines which are from 360 perspective and will cover everything possible and in a very organized and synced manner, that you can just use it, the one you want, and just remove the ones you don't want it, and just keep the rest, the best one on your outline, on your editor. So let's look into these outlines. These are all newly written outlines. Introduction, navigating the world of document management software, the rise of document management in the digital age, how we assess the best picks for 2024, top contenders, PandaDoc, OpenKM, pioneering features to look for in your DMS, maximizing efficiency with document management software, the collaboration champions, innovation in storage sharing, budget-friendly leading solutions, niche players redefining document management, expert tips to select your ideal document management software, our prognosis. So it's even covering trends to watch in DMS space for 2024. It's talking sense, and it's talking sense in the right manner. So this is very important. It has given us outlines total 33, while the requirement is 12 to 38 only. So try to be in this range. Don't go way too overboard. Don't go way too less. Try to be in this range. You can go a little bit overboard. That is fine. Absolutely, Jack. Jacob, can you share me your product that you would like to add? Please provide me here and I will add it up here in the live. Perfect. Okay. So I got the website name and this is what it is. Perfect. Let me add this up here. So let's say, for example, top contenders for best document management software, you want to add altogether custom H3. Click here, add up here. I'm just showing you an example. Let's say all in one document, all in one DMS. I'm just trying to do something random here, Jacob. I have no idea. So I'm just trying to put up things on a random basis just to show you. But yeah, here you go. And so now we have the outline. Remove everything that you don't need and just keep things which are really important. Also, outranking will automatically come up with FAQs every time. So this is something very important. So put up some FAQs which are right, with your context. And let's keep some less outline so that we can quickly generate the first draft. All right, so let's keep 25 for example. And what we will be doing is, let me remove, in fact, a couple of it. Also, you can change the sequence of it by just dragging and dropping it and make it your own set of sequence here, which works best for you. And let me show you something very important here. So let's say, for example, uh, expert tips to select your ideal. Okay, let's say you want to add your own custom H2. You can click on add H2, and at the bottom, you can add your own H2 here. And let's say you don't have idea what to add in the form of subtopics, like what should be the H3s on it. You can simply click on H3 ideas and outranking will generate some H3 ideas on the basis of your H2. Here you go. Assess your organization document management needs, check for integration, identify security features, consider scalability, evaluate user friendliness, analyze costs, look for customizable workflow, read reviews, testimonials, conduct a trial, ensure data backup. So it's talking perfectly in what we are looking forward to have in expert tips, right? So this is something that you can do and create your own set of outlines by the topic that you have in mind that you would like to add here. Now let's quickly look into the left part of the screen. So this is where we cover the first topic of our presentation, that is create outlines that outlines like flawless music. It has to be in sync with your topic and it has to be user intent driven at the end of the day. Now, these are the keywords that you need to try and target in your outline. Target is 20 plus minimum and you are targeting 35, right? So you're good to go. But if you want to add something, you can simply edit it here and simply add it wherever you want to and target more keywords as well. But don't try to force it. Now below you will see that these are the top 20 pages which are already ranking for this particular keyword, that is document management software. And you can see what sort of outlines they are writing in the form of H2s and H3s. So let's say if you want to add something that you are missing out on and you want to add it to your outline, what you can do is you can simply click here and this particular H2 along with the H3s will be added to your outline at the bottom. Now, what you can do is you can rephrase it, and this way you're not missing out on anything that your competitors have. So you can analyze what your competitors are writing and accordingly add something if you're missing out on, and then you can move forward. Secondly, go to questions tab, and here are all the questions people also ask questions. These are the popular questions that people are usually searching on Google. So try to add them because these are the very important questions. Try to add them and simply club them in FAQs as well if you want to. Now, before we move forward, let's look into our presentation and let's look into the next slide. Be an expert with custom background research. Write yourself or with AI, background research is key to quality content. Now, let me explain you this in detail. So, there are a lot of people. Are questions asked ranked in any way? Yes, absolutely. People also ask questions are the popular questions that usually people are searching on Google, and those are the results that Google is coming out with. So yes, definitely those are from ranking pages. So you should definitely add them if they matches your context. All right, Jacob? Yeah. So coming back to be an expert with custom background research. So this is the second topic that we are covering in this presentation, which will help you to success in creating content which ranks. So whether you're writing all by yourself or let's say you are using AI to write content for you, in any case, you will be doing background research on the topic that you're writing, right? So let's say if someone is writing all by himself or herself, and he or she need to get some knowledge, gain some knowledge about that topic, and how they will be searching on Google, reading a lot of articles, getting information, analyzing them, and they will gain the knowledge out of it, and then they will be able to write the content. Same goes with AI if you're looking for a very good quality output of content. So, what we have at Outranking is you can create your own background research to feed AI so that AI considers those information and generates content on the basis of that, but it's absolutely newly written. So, this is something that is very important, and this shows that you are expert in your field, and this is how you will be able to write content or generate content which is on an expert level. So it is very important to add custom background research, and outranking has couple of ways to do that. So now we are covering the second topic, and before we do that, now we are on the second step of the outline, and there are two options here. First draft, write yourself. If you click on write yourself, you will be taken directly to the editor where you will see all your outlines. You can start writing all by yourself here if you're writing it manually. Let's say if you're writing it using prompts via prompt facility as well. So just add a greater than sign and you can write your prompt. So let's say write an introduction on right. The answer should not be more than 100 words. And then you can simply click on this run prompt tab, click on it, and it will write the content for you on the basis of your prompt. Again, it is not going to get content from anywhere. It will look into the background research of the top 20 ranking pages. So the quality is always going to be good. Here you go. And here are the sources from where the background research has been done. So you exactly know that the content is trustworthy or not. So this is one way of writing content step by step manually or either by using write yourself, by writing all by yourself. Now let's go back to outline. Now here, there is one way of adding your own custom background research and how you will do that. There is an add URL option here. Click on it. And here, let's say you have a couple of URLs which are really good with the content that they have, but unfortunately they are not ranking in top 20. But still you would like to add them to the background research so that AI consider that information as well while writing the content. You can add all of those URLs here and click on add URL, and all those URLs will be added to the background research. You can add up to 100 at a time as well, 100 URLs at a time. So this is something wherein you can add your own custom URLs to the background research data. And similarly, let's say there are a couple of URLs in the top 20 which do not have good content, but still they are ranking. So let's say, for example, Amazon, Reddit, or something like that, or Wikipedia, or let's say here there is Reddit. Now Reddit can have false information as well, and you might not want to take that risk. So what you can do is you can click on this icon here, and that will remove the entire URL from the background research data. So all the content from that URL is removed now from the background research data. So this way you can customize your own background research and then move forward. This is going to help you to generate content which is of expertise level and a good superior quality content, because that will match your requirement of the quality output that you're looking forward to having with outranking. So this is one way of customizing your background research, and I will be showing you the second step now. So now when we click on first draft, we will be taken to the next step in the workflow, that is writing tools. And here I will go through the first draft utility definitely, but we will be covering our presentation point here, that is background research. So I showed you one way of customizing background research. Let me show you another way as well. So let's say if you don't want to generate a first draft, but you simply want to generate some prompts. So this is something that we have enhanced, a couple of days back. Like we gave an update on outranking where we have enhanced this particular feature. So what you can do is you can click on generate prompts. And when you click on generate prompts, it will generate prompts for all the outlines that you have. I have already created the prompt so that I can show you quickly, because if I generate right now, it will take around 5 to 7 minutes. So you will have to be patient enough. So when you click on generate prompts, you will be taken to this particular part where you will see all your prompts that has been automatically created here by outranking. So from let's look into one of the prompts. Show rooftop views to cabaret shows. So this is the topic is Miami nightlife, and one of the history is from rooftop views to cabaret shows. This is the prompt that has been written automatically by outranking. It will write prompts for every outline that you have all by itself. Let's look into the prompt. A comprehensive guide to an guide on the range of nighttime attractions and activities Miami Beach offers, from the serenity of rooftop bars with panoramic views to the excitement of live cabaret performance. Discuss the variety and appeal of these attractions, providing examples and why they are must-visit spots. Aim not more than 150 words for this subsection, offering a balance of descriptive language and practical information. So this is the prompt that has outranking has created automatically for you. You can edit this if you want to. You can simply edit it right by clicking here and just edit your prompt as per your requirement. One more thing that I would like to add you here is there is a background data here. Click on it. And let's say you have text, which is really good. You don't have a URL. You don't have a web page which has good content, but you have text somewhere in your document or somewhere that is really good in the quality. You can simply copy paste the text as it is and simply paste it here in this particular box here. And this is going to be added to the background data research. And when you click on write section, it will literally write content considering the additional information that you added here. So this is something very important, that you can add a background data research by adding a text and not just URL. So let's say you added the text in the background data, and then you can simply click on write section, and it will start writing the section for you straight away. Background data is in addition to the URLs. Yes. So the background data is coming from the top 20 pages only. Definitely, you can see the sources from here. But let's say you have some text. So there are two ways to add custom background research. One was adding URLs, and the other is adding a text as well. So you can add your text here and then simply move forward and generate a content on individual H3s, and it will generate content on the basis of the background data text you have added. Also, so this is the content that it has written, and you will also get to see some suggestions here on images or adding an infographic. It says insert a screenshot of a rooftop bar view and snippet from a cabaret show. So try to add this under here by removing this and just implementing it here. So this is something additional that outranking does. So now, as you all know, like there are two ways to do this: adding custom background research by whether by adding it URLs or by simply adding the text here. And when you're using generate prompt option, right? So when you're using generate prompt option, you can definitely do that to add text. And now let's move on to the next part here. So we got done with outlines and then we clicked on first draft and now we are on the writing tool step. I've covered two topics till now, and that is customizing your background research and creating flawless outlines. Now let's look into the third one, that is create unique and original content aligned with EEAT guidelines. So this is something very, very important, and this should be always taken seriously because this is going to help you generate content, which is definitely going to rank. So let's look into the third part here. And now we are on the third step of the workflow, that is writing tools. And here there is a first draft utility. So you can create your own template, like you can mention what should be the tone of writing, second, what should be the voice, how to use verbs, etc., etc. And you can name the template and you can use it every time you want to generate content. But let's say you don't want to do that, you simply want to change some parameters and generate a first draft. What you can do is here are all those parameters and you can change this right away here and then move forward. So let's say tone of writing should be friendly and witty. I always say try to be little creative or little bit specific with your tone. Don't go way too specific, but yeah, little specific is always good and it will generate some really good content for you. So don't just add professional, casual, informational or something like that. Rather, keep it little specific. So let's say I added friendly and witty, for example. What should be the voice, how to use verbs, how to write comparison type sections. You can change all of this here. How to write FAQs. Let's say you don't want them to be 350 characters, you just want them to be 200. You can change it here as well. How to answer all of the sections concisely with fewer and shorter sentences. If you want detailed information, what you can do is you can remove this and say detailed information broken down into small passages. And it will write more information for you. And once you change all the parameters that you want to, you can move forward and click on these options and just make sure that you have check mark on both of these options here, that is generate optimize first draft and generate originality suggestions. So when you click on generate optimize first draft, it is going to generate already a 70% optimized draft for you. So you will have to do less work. Secondly, generate originality suggestion is something that we are discussing right now with our topic of presentation, that is creating unique and original content aligned with EEAT guidelines. So once we generate, I will show you what is the power of generate originality suggestions. So let's quickly go ahead and click on generate first draft. Now outranking will start creating content for you right here, right in front of us, for all the outlines that we have step by step right in front of us. Here you go. Meanwhile, it writes content. You can just look into the quality of the content so you can get an idea. As you can see, the tone of writing is definitely matching the content that it has written, that is friendly and little witty. It should write with your other tools and lock down your files tighter than Fort Knox, all with the finesse of Swan on a lake. It will also write content automatically in an organized manner where it will write bullet pointers, highlight things which are important. So when we talk about, so here you go, Jacob, imaging1.com all-in-one DMS. And here you go. Imaging one is like that Swiss Army knife you always have in your backpack. Ready for anything, anytime. This is all-in-one DMS. Not only stores your live files, but also comes with bells and whistles that make document management a breeze. Why it made it the list? Imagine a tool where you can scan, store, search, and share all without breaking a sweat. That's imagine1.com for you, the jack of all the trades in DMS arena. Their intuitive interface means you won't need a PhD in rocket science to navigate your through your digital files. Top five features, five benefits, two cons, best for. So it's going to talk like this for if you're writing for a product. Thanks, Jacob. So if you're writing for a product, it has to be wide, made it to the list, top five features, five benefits, two cons, best for. And you can change this, like, you can change the prompt, or you can regenerate content if you want more cons or more features. Guys, meanwhile, this is getting done. Any questions or anything that you have in mind, please drop down in chat, or you can ask me to unmute, and you can talk to me directly as well. We are almost done now, and yep, it should not take more than 2-3 minutes. And then we will be discussing at a length on this particular topic, that is create out unique and original content aligned with EE80 guidelines. We are almost there. Excuse me. Since we are comparing our product with top competitors, would it make more sense to post the blog in a generic or more neutral site instead of on a domain? Absolutely right. You have to be neutral, and you have to be indirectly talking about your product, which is little, advanced than others. But yeah, in a neutral way, definitely. I'm just showing you a random example here. So we are just generating content. But yes, what you're saying is right. Like, you don't have to show off yourself more. Rather, you show the value of your product, in comparison to others. So that is more important. And yeah, definitely you should do that, like you should be little neutral, and also make sure that you are not aiming yourself or demotivating your product with others, or little motivating more than others. Now we are almost there. It's generating originality suggestions for us. All right, we are done. So now let's look into the third important aspect of our today's presentation, that is create unique and original content aligned with EE80 guidelines. Now let's look into this content here. AI can do 80% of your work, but the rest 20% is what Google wants you to do with utmost honesty. So now let me put it up this way. Let's look into our content. If you see that what outranking does is for you, and this is very unique, you will not get to see this anywhere. It will come up with this brackets at almost all the age trees. Along with that, it will come up with this suggestions 1, 2, 3 on almost all the age trees that you have. So you will see these at almost all the places. Here you go, right? And this is something, these are the suggestions that outranking is telling you to implement them manually. It can easily implement these suggestions all by itself using AI, but outranking doesn't want you to do that. Outranking wants you to do that by adding your own perspective, human touch, human editing, and doing things in your own way, own style. And that is how you're adding more originality and uniqueness to your content. So this is something very important, and let me put it up this way. So let's say, for example, as you know that how AI is growing every day, like it's getting advanced every day. It's not going to stop. How Google will recognize which content is really good and which content is garbage. How Google will recognize which content needs to be ranked. For that, out what Google looks into is EEAT formula that they have. That is expertise, experience, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. So if you implement the suggestions that are given here, you are adding expertise and experience by implementing the suggestions. Authoritativeness is also indirectly added with the suggestions, but trustworthiness and authoritativeness also comes along with your credibility of domain, like page authority and stuff. But yes, these suggestions are going to help you to achieve the EEAT guidelines that Google has rolled out. And how? So let's look into this suggestion and you'll get an idea. So let's talk about this product imaging1.com. And here are three suggestions on it. Include actual screenshot of the imaging.com interface to highlight its ease of use and intuitive design, emphasizing the user experience. First suggestion. Insert a real customer testimonial video or quote that speaks to effectiveness of imaging.com in revolutionizing document management for businesses. Third one, add a chart or infographic showcasing the time and cost saving statistics compared to traditional document management system to quantify imaging1.com's efficiency. So it's coming up with this three suggestions. It doesn't mean that you implement all the three of them. You can implement maybe one, maybe two, or if you don't like any of the suggestions, you can simply leave it out. Just remove the content, the suggestions content from here, and that's it. But yes, if they match your use case, you should definitely add them up all by yourself, doing it manually and not taking help of any UI, any AI, I mean, sorry. Because when you implement any of the suggestions all by yourself, human editing, human intervention, and human idea perspective comes into the picture. That's where you are giving your own unique touch to your content. Along with that, you're adding real customer testimonial, case studies, screenshots highlighting the ease of use. And these are the main elements which shows that you know about this topic, you're an expert about this topic, and you have experience about this topic. And that's why you are adding certain things which only an expert and experienced person can do it. So this is something very important that you should look into and try to implement them. And as I said, like this can be done easily with AI, but we are not doing that because we want you to do that. And that is what Google also wants, because AI will take you to a level which is 80% done, but the rest 20% is where you put in your efforts and make it more unique and original. So make sure that you try to implement the suggestions. Like even one suggestion is fine if you implement them. But yeah, if it should definitely match your context. So yeah, let's look into some other suggestions as well. So we can get an idea like how it looks. Here it says preparing for the future of digital document management. Incorporate a GIF that demonstrates the evolution from paper filling system to modern digital document management solution. Add a quote from recognized industry expert on the importance of digital document management to bolster credibility and underscore the article's premise. Introduce recent statistics on increased adoption and benefits of digital document management system to provide evidence-based support for argument presented. So the suggestions that you are seeing is only an expert and a researcher, an experienced person can come up with. And that's how you're adding more originality to your content and aligned with EEAT formula. So that's what we are talking about when we talk about originality and uniqueness to the content. So try to do that and you will be getting some brownie points on originality and uniqueness of your content. So now we are on the fourth and the last point of our 4 point webinar presentation. And that is the fourth step of the workflow, that is optimize. So now we are on the optimize step. And now, as you can see, let's refresh the SEO score one more time. It is 68, target is 74. So we are almost there. But Target is 74 plus. That doesn't mean you just stop at 74 or around that. You should definitely go above 80, 85 as well if you're optimizing most of the things here. Everything that you see in red needs to be optimized. Even if there will be a yellow color, that means that, everything red dot, I mean, the red dot or yellow dot means that there is still some scope of improvement in SEO optimization, while everything in green is already well SEO optimized. So you don't have to worry about the green dots. You just have to focus on the red ones and the yellow ones if there are any. Now, secondly, don't try to force yourself to convert every red or yellow dot into green, because doing so, you might compromise on the content that you're writing. So don't force yourself to do that. Even a yellow dot is fine. Just make sure that you don't have red dot, and at least yellow dot is better than red, and that's how it should be. Like, don't try to force things in your content which will change the context, or which will won't match your use case. So what you can do is you can go one by one to every SEO element. So let's go to title, and you see we are targeting 15 keywords. So you're good to go. Description. So this is your title here. This is your description here. And in description, you're targeting 4 keywords. Requirement was only one. So you are achieving that as well. Let's go to headings. Currently, you have 22 headings. Requirement was 12 to 38. So you are in between. That's good. Uh, Targeted keywords in headings 20 plus minimum. You have 35. So you are good to go. But if you want to add something manually, you can also do that by, let's say, software document manager. You can click on this magic pen. It will rewrite H2 or H3 for you. Here you go. And this is a rewritten one, and this will try and add the content, the targeted keyword in it. If it matches your use case, you should accept it. Otherwise, you can just move forward. Anyway, you are good to go with 35, but if you want to add more, you can do that here, or you can manually change here as well and add a certain keyword. Now, moving on to common terms. So common terms have all the related keywords, NLP terms, semantic variations, everything is right up here. The requirement is up to adding 80%, while currently you have just 38%. Now let's look into it a little deeper. So cons, you added 1 to 8, the typical range is 1 to 18 times, you added 14 times. So we are good to go. If you want to see where you're using cons, you can click here, and that will highlight where you're using it, right? So this is something that you can do to see where you're using it. Let's say, for example, automation. The requirement is only 1 to 2 times, while you are added it 11 times. Click on automation, and it will exactly tell you where you're using it. Now, if you want to remove it from somewhere, if it is highlighted, you will be able to see it easily and remove it, and this will save a lot of time of yours. So try to be in this range, or you can go a little bit overboard, or maybe 4 or 5 times, but this is way too overboard. Try to reduce it if it makes sense. Same goes with metadata. For templates, it says that it has been used 1 to 3 times by the top 20 ranking pages of your competitors, and you are using it 0 times. So what you can do is you can click on this magic wand here, and it will rewrite a passage from the content which will add the template word in it. Here you go. So this is the targeted passage, and this is a rewritten passage. If you like it, simply click on accept, or what you can do is you can also regenerate more suggestions if you want to, right? So this way you can add a word in it, which is important keyword. But you will be doing this all manually one by one for every keyword that has been mentioned here that you would like to add. Now, let me show you something very phenomenal. For that, what I will do is I'll mess up with the title. I'll mess up with the description as well. Let's refresh the SEO score. Also, let me remove a lot of headings as well. Let's refresh the SEO score. Now you see heading has turned into yellow. Description is red, title is red, comment term is red. There will be a lot of instances if you're optimizing existing web page or you created a new web page. And there are a couple of things which are still like this. How you will optimize everything at a go quickly? What you can do is you can use automatic optimization. Select everything that you want to optimize. Select every SEO element that you would like to optimize quickly, and then simply click on start. Now, what outranking will do is it will come up with all the suggestions which are already optimized. All you need to do is just select the one that matches your use case, and you are good to go with the next SEO element. Let's say, for example, you like this one. If you don't like any one of them, you can regenerate more. If you like it, you can accept it. You can edit it here if you want to add something, and then just simply click on accept. And now the title has been added, and now you're moving forward to the next SEO element, that is description. It is going to generate optimized description for you. Select the one that makes sense to you, click on accept, and the description is replaced, and now your description has turned into a green dot as well. Now it says add number of headings. So we removed a lot of headings, right? So we are not matching the requirement of the number of headings because now we have less headings. So what outranking will do is it will come up with new headings for you, new heading ideas for you. And here you go. So everything that you see in the blue color here are the new headings that outranking is suggesting you to add. And everything that is in black is already there. So let's say, for example, you can delete everything that you don't want to be there. Let me just remove it quickly and we can generate a first draft. Let's say I want to keep only this three, for example. Just keep whatever you want to add. Click on accept all. And this is literally going to add this to your content by creating content right up here, right in front of you. So it will add all the frequently asked questions. Here you go. So now this way you are adding more headings to your content right up in the same window. And now you are done with this. And now you're moving forward by adding missing common terms. So missing common terms here, earlier what we used to do under common term is like we used to select one keyword at a time and we used to rewrite a passage. Now what it will do under automatic optimization is it will add multiple keywords for you all under one passage. So let's say, for example, how we assess the best picks for 2024. So this is a particular age tree and this is the content below it. It will rewrite this content in a way which adds this many keywords in it. So just hold on and this should do the trick for us. Here you go. So the one which is in the blue is the newly rewritten content. It has added the above mentioned keywords. If you like it, review it. If it looks good, simply click on accept. And the content is replaced now on your editor. Here you go. And now you're targeting all of those keywords. Same way, review it, click on accept. If you don't like anything, you can simply discard it as well. So there is a discard option here. Discard it and simply it will go on. It will remove and you can regenerate more suggestions as well. And once everything is generated, you can discard the one you don't like and then simply click on accept all and everything will be replaced. And now you have all the keywords targeted under common terms. And now you see the common term has turned into the yellow dot as well. Now it will try and add more keywords if it's possible. Otherwise, it will just skip it. So this is something that will help you to add optimized content quickly and get done with it. Now let's quickly look into a couple of more options here. That is, let's say images. It says you need to have around 18 to 31 images and currently you have zero. Try to add images by clicking on this icon and add the images wherever you want to. Also, ignore images created by AI because Google does not encourage that. Let me be very frank. So and this has been the case very on frequently basis that with use of AI you can generate very manipulative images as well, right? Like Obama wearing a swimsuit. It is possible like just on one click, and that is why being so manipulative, Google does not encourage images created by AI. Rather, you add real screenshots and that will do wonders for you. So try to add things which are original and that is going to work for you definitely. Moving on to internal links, the target is one plus. You can add one link. You can simply select a word and just add the link by clicking here. and just adding the link and just click on the arrow. Also, if you add your sitemap here and just click on save, it will scroll all the pages from your website, and it will give you the anchor text and the suggestion that which link can be added to your content on which anchor text. You can simply click on accept and the link will be added. So it is automized as well. External links, try to add two links from different domains to your content. And this shows that you are not insecure to, like, it shows to Google that you are not insecure. You're adding content from different web page to your content by adding a link, and you're trying to give more value to users, and it shows that you're not insecure. So this is going to help. Going to videos, try to add one video. You can add an embedded video as well, that's fine. List items, you try to add things in the form of bullet pointers, and that is going to work for you. Target is 20 plus, you have 10, so that's fine, you can add more. Tables, it says opportunity. So wherever there is opportunity, it means that none of your competitors have table on their content. So you can try and add table, and you will be having brownie points on table because none of your competitors have. You can add a table from here as per your requirement, or you can also generate a table using a prompt. I'm just showing you an example here. Write a score for using organic essential oil for skin based on variety, cost, benefits, and effectiveness. Out of 5, write the details in the form of table with 2 columns separated by line. You click on run prompt and it will literally generate a table for you as well. So these are the things that you should do. And here you go, right? So now if you go to table, you will, let's refresh the SEO score. Now you see there is one here and your SEO score is going up. Statistics, try to add facts, figures, and numbers in your content. These are some facts and figures from your competitors' content. So look into it, get some ideas. Minimum is 5. You already have 20, so you're good to go. There is a plagiarism scanner as well inbuilt. You can run a plagiarism scan, and everything which is below 7 is totally fine. And without ranking, it will be anywhere around 3 to 4 only. So you don't have to worry. But even if it's more, you can click on fix with AI option and it will fix the plagiarized content for you. I'm not running this right now because this is going to take 10 minutes. So yeah, that's about it. Finally, you can go on to the last step of the workflow, that is publish. You can download images in a zip file. You can download markdown version, clean HTML version, WordPress. If you are using WordPress, we have outranking plugin on WordPress. You can install it, and there is an API key available in your settings. You can copy and paste in the plugin, and this way, on one click, you can create a draft page or you can publish the page as well. Copy all content, will copy everything as it is with the tags, with the video, images, everything, and then you can just paste it in other editor if you are using it for publishing the content. All in zip will download everything mentioned above in a zip file. You can also create a Google Doc instantly. So yeah, you can create Google Doc via integration with that as well. If you want to share it with your team, click on share with team, select a team member, give edit view rights, and share it with them. They will have access to this document and they can start editing it further. So that's about it, guys. Any questions or anything that you have in mind that you would like to talk about, do let me know. So we covered automatic optimization here. And so get ready to outrank your competitors. These are the 4 steps, 4 important aspects: intent driven outlines and content, superior background research, add originality, and auto optimization to save time. Thanks, Jacob. And yeah, so any questions or anything that you have in mind that you would like to talk about? Also, you can add your domain from here, add new domain, and you can see all of your URLs along with that, how many keywords you are ranking for. And also, you can connect the Google Search Console and you can crawl pages and see how they are ranking with every passing day and week. And you can see the average position as well in Google. So you can do all of that here. Which AI does outranking use? Okay, so AI is a combination of 3 different, technology. We use GPT-4 Advanced, plus we use DaVinci training models, and along with that, we have our own algorithm, which goes into Google and takes into consideration content or pages which have indexed in today's date also, and it considers that information as background research. So what it does is that when it writes the content for you, it takes into consideration content from today's date. So your content generated is up to date from today's date. You showed the beginning the different type text pre-settings we want for blog. What else was there? Please show it. Okay, sure. So let me go back inside. Let's go to the first step, that is title. So there are a lot of different web page types: e-commerce product page, informative blog post, local business service page, blog about a food recipe, blog with list of best products, blog comparing products, blog about product alternatives, and landing page. So whether it's landing page, service page, or recipe, or any sort of blog post, you can write all of that from here. Does it answer your question, Miko? Does it answer your question? All right, perfect. Okay, so quickly let me. So I see we have users today, audience, which is on monthly plan, as well as users who have lifetime deal plan as well from AppSumo or from earlier. So there is a couple of things that I would just like to tell you in case if you are interested. So if you're on LTD, and you can go to your add-ons, and we have introduced AI characters add-ons, that is 69 and 99, and then there is one more, get unlimited AI characters for $259 as well. And this is on 50% off till Sunday night. So for $130, you can get unlimited AI characters on your content, regardless of whatever you want to write, for how many documents you want to write. So there will be no limits for $150. So this is at 50% off. So in case if anyone is interested, you can reach out to me. I'm sharing my email ID. You can reach out to me if you are interested, or if you have any other query. I've shared two email IDs with you all: support@outranking.io, suppan@outranking.io, and I can help you with implementing this particular add-on if you need it to scale the content. Also, guys, one more thing that I would like to tell you here is how outranking consumes AI characters. It is very important to understand how it works. So what outranking does is it's takes into consideration input as well as output. So input, what is input? Input is the top 20 background research pages as the content that is taken as input. So those pages are added and those are counted or consumed for AI characters. And then there is output. So you generate title, outlines, or let's say a first draft, and then use automatic optimization for any AI function that you use. That is the output. And the output that it gives, those are the AI character consumption again that has been utilized. So it's input plus output, and that is equal to total AI consumption. So that's how it is. And to be on, on approx estimation, like if you generate 25 outlines, it will consume around 200K to 300K AI characters for a particular document. So yeah, but it depends on your use case. If you're just creating 10 outlines, it might just consume maybe 100K AI characters only. So it all depends on your use case. And secondly, if anyone is on monthly plan, and they would like to switch to a higher plan, then the SEO wizard plan is on 25% discount. So this will cost you $120 only instead of $159. And that comes with 30 SEO documents as well. And this plan comes with unlimited AI documents as well. So in any case, if you have any requirement or anything, or any question or query that you would like to ask regarding how to use the system, please reach out to the email IDs that I've given. Also, I'm sharing a link to the resource page, which will be very helpful. Outranking onboarding page. Can you see how many AI credits this example will we just did used? So for that, we would have checked it earlier before we generated a first draft, because I don't know what was the count earlier, but I can check it from my consumption here. But I have generated 3 to 4 documents today. So it will show me consumption report of today's date. So that might be more, but we had around 20 outlines, and I think that should be anywhere around 200K or little more than that. But yeah, that's about it. It shouldn't be more than that. It should be anywhere around 200 to 300K for 20 to 25 outlines. Right. So yeah, you can check the report from here. Let me change the date to 30th. Yeah, it's showing more because I have generated 3 to 4 documents, but yes, it should be around 200K to 300K only, not more than that. Yeah. So you can see here is the total consumption. It's around 4.5K, 4.500K. And yeah, as I said, like I generated a couple of more, and that's why it's little more. But yeah, as I said, it should be around 200 to 300K only. And so, yeah, so guys, anyone with any difficulty or anything that you have in mind, please reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to help you out, guys. With the system, I can share videos with you to help you solve any issues. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Any question or anything that you have in mind, please type in here in chat quickly. And we still have 3, 4 minutes. I can answer your questions. Anything, guys? Great. You're welcome, Miko. You're welcome, Jacob. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I see replay in Facebook. We have I'm not sure about Facebook being updated every time, but we do have a channel on YouTube. So a video will definitely go up there in the replay, like it will go up today itself at night. So I'm just sharing the link to the YouTube channel as well for you guys to subscribe. Here you go. So here's the link to the YouTube channel, and the video will go up here as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. And it was pleasure talking to you all and showing you how to generate content which ranks. And yeah, that's about it. Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you so much. See you soon.